Hey, it's OSD, I'm Scott.
I'm Sku.
We're coming out with you with a tour. Blah, 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 blah.
The Hobbit films.
The Hobbit.
I'm really enjoying them, and I know a lot of fans are really enjoying them. There's been 2 so far. The 3rd one's coming out at the end of this year.
Yep.
I'm very excited. It's been a very enjoyable ride. Amazing films, amazing visual effects, amazing storytelling, characters, and toys.
And toys.
Now, what have you brought in?
Well, for people who remember when the Lord of the Rings movies came out, there was a company called Toy Biz that did an awesome range of toys for the Lord of the Rings toys. And they were done in the 6-inch scale, and they were really, really well done. They were great sculpting, great articulation, great paintwork. When it came along time for The Hobbit to be done, a company called The Bridge Direct had the license for toys. They mainly have focused on the small 3 3/4 inch, but there have been a couple of the 6-inch scale guys. And this is one from the Desolation of Smaug, the bad guy Azog.
Okay, this is Azog the Defiler.
Yep.
What a cool figurine. That is excellent. I mean, look at him. He's great. He's got the arm, he's got the scars all over him.
Yep.
So how tall is this guy?
This isn't the 6-inch scale, so this guy is a bit bigger than that, I believe. But yeah, I mean...
Right, he's just bigger because he was bigger.
He's a bigger guy.
Yeah, right.
This guy looks great. You can put him right next to the Lord of the Rings figures and he works perfectly. As you may know, the reason that we didn't see that much merchandise of him from the first film was that they were changing his design up until pretty much the last minute.
That's right.
So originally he was going to be a guy in makeup, and then at the last minute they changed it over to Manu Bennett, who's a fantastic actor, doing motion capture and a fully CG character as this bad boy.
So how have they taken the design from the film and translated it into a toy?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? You know everything.
No, I don't know everything.
Yes, you do. No, like they must have obviously got the scans, the dimensions, the digital information.
Digital information, and just turn that straight into a toy. Or it could be a case of they've sculpted a toy based on what the digital information is like. I don't know, but however they've done it, they've really produced a very, very nice replica of the character here. You can't, he looks exactly like he does in the film.
Let's take a look at him here. What's he got? He's carrying some kind of mace.
Yep. Nice little mace here.
Yep.
They can hit you with. It is, of course, fully removable, and you can take that out of his hand.
I love the design. It looks like it's almost leather bound, and it looks like some kind of bone or...
Yeah. It's just nicely done. Articulation-wise, the head is on a bit of a ball joint. It's a little bit blocked at the back by some of the sculpting of the neck, so he can't really look up.
Probably doesn't need to really look up.
Well,
he looks down on people.
He's a tall guy, so he's looking down on you in the first place. The arms, of course, have the standard articulation expect there. Helps a little bit. There's a waist turn there.
Yep.
The legs a little bit hindered by the skirt, which you can actually kind of see the lovely little faces of the dwarf skin they've got in there.
Very
nicely morbid.
Nice detail. Yep. Very morbid, yeah.
And the legs are on a little bit of a swivel there.
Yep.
And the feet have got the ankle pivot as well.
That's cool.
So you can get a lot of great poses out of him. It's especially nice with his arm here. If you want to, you can actually stick another figure's head in between the prongs of his claws there. Get a nice sort of
hold them in the throat, sort of lifting them up like this. Yeah.
So if you need a figure of a big bad bruiser, this is your boy.
And the collectability of this particular toy?
With this version of Azog, he's always going to be looked as the second best to the San Diego Comic-Con version.
Right.
Because that version came out with the extra accessories to give him a couple of different looks, plus the dwarf head. I mean, really, what kid doesn't want a dwarf head? Out of the 2 options, people will go for the Comic-Con version first. But he is essentially the same toy, just with a few less options. I have to say that I'm very pleased with him. I think he's a great addition, so I think he's well worthwhile. In terms of the numbers of them being produced, I'm guessing it's nowhere near as much as the Lord of the Rings ones did, and this is a figure which works particularly nicely with those ones.
Yep.
So I'm thinking that he's probably going to, in the long run, be worth a bit more than you'd expect.
Okay.
Especially given that he is a bad guy and a really nicely done one at that.
Azog, the Defiler, learned that day that the line of Durin would not be so easily broken.
Well, that's a really cool toy, and thank you so much for bringing it in.
Yeah, right.
If you guys have any questions about this toy or any other toys, leave a comment in the comment section below. Remember to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to us, and Scott?
We'll see you next time.